It's easy to get addicted, man, to be a thumpaholic. It was, man. Welcome to Whiskey Pig Fishing. We're on Greenwood today. We're gonna do some crappie fishing. These fish are pre-spawned, staged up on these flat points, real hard bottoms, and they're not really holding on anything. They just kind of scattered around. So we're gonna go up through here and fan cast this thing and see what kind of bites we can get. Come along, let's see what we have today. Yeah, these fish haven't been on anything in particular, so we're just fan casting out across through here. Our boat's probably in, I guess, 7 feet. I don't even have the cover off the depth finder this morning. We just kind of fan casting. We're gonna throw shallow, we're gonna throw deep. Just a slow reel. There he is. Hooked him up. And with that, how about that? The line breaks as soon as he hits the floor. And there you go, we're on the board. Got the skunk out of the boat. We're just fan casting. We're gonna see that some of these fish will get on these docks, but that's not where the main bunch of fish is. The main bunch of fish is just scattered out across through here. And you'll hit a spot and you might catch 5 or 6, and you may just keep casting down through there. I've caught them on the deeper side and on the shallow side. They just moving around, feeding up for the spawn. You can tell this is a female. She's got that little wide egg belly on her. We're gonna put her in the box and make some tacos out of her this afternoon. Alright guys, we're gonna fish the shade line right here where this building's poked out here. We're just gonna throw down the edge of where the shade hits the sun right here. We're a little deeper. I'm gonna let this thing sink about a 4 count. And give it a slow roll. These fish will stage on the shade just like they do on brush or things. They're using that right there just like the edge of a pier. And sometimes they'll be up on them, sometimes they won't. I'm gonna let it sink this time. 1, 2, 3. And there he is. I believe that man hit it on the fall, fellas. Nope, that is a catfish bait. We will take them, man, all day long. There it was. He's right on that shade edge right there. Let's throw another cast right here and see can we get him to hit it again. I felt like a crappie right there. I didn't quite detect he was there until it's too late. Let it sink about a 3-4 count right there. You don't want to fish up under these things. You're definitely not trying to drag this on the bottom. If you are, you're fishing up under them, and crappies are up feeding fish. And you're gonna catch none just about. You might catch one, but it's gonna be rare. I think these are bluegill hitting this jig. I think he fouled us up too. Oh, it's still working. We got the DNR man coming up on us here. Let's pull off our fish. Yeah, I like to see these guys right here. This, to me, this is a good thing. What's going on, man?
How you doing?
I'm good, bro.
Doing it good this morning?
And I caught 2.
What you fishing for this morning?
Crappies.
Okay.
Yeah, I caught a spot. 3. I caught a spot, a brim, and a crappie.
Keeping crappie?
Yeah, I am.
How long were they?
I don't know. He's probably 10 inches long.
What are you keeping your spot?
Did I keep him? Yeah, I'm gonna keep him and eat him. Yeah, he's probably, I don't know, 13, 14 inches long.
I got you. How long you been out this morning, sir?
About from that pier right there, 30, like 10 minutes.
And you'll fish how long today, sir?
I probably fish till about 3 o'clock.
Gonna be a pretty day to be out here.
It is, man. I hope to shoot some film right here and try to teach some people what's going on.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's right. Well, man, I sure did enjoy talking to you again.
Man, I appreciate y'all guys, bro.
Yes, sir, we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. You have a good day now.
All right, I'll see you, man.
A friendly South Carolina DNR biologist. Good guy, man. There he was, right there under. They following us, what's going on. Let's see if this trick right here will work again. I'm just reeling this thing back slow, and they usually gonna hit it just like that. But when I get it about the distance from the boat that I think the bottom's at, just let it fall. Didn't make contact that time. We'll make a little different cast. We just kind of reeling it back slow. You don't want to be hitting off the bottom. You ain't wanting to be bumping off the bottom. Just kind of hitting back slow, and we're gonna reel this thing up till our jig gets right about there with the line, not the jig. And when the line gets about right there, we'll stop reeling, hold the rod still, let it pendulum. And a lot of times they'll follow it, and when it stops, he'll hit it. No bite. There he is. That's a nice fish there. I might not even try to pick this guy up. Might have to put the net on this dude. Nice one there. Don't jump out the boat, man. Yep, that's a good one right there. We'll take them like that, man. That's a nice one. We'll take it, man. Hook through the bottom lip, too. He's swinging down at it. Yeah, that wind's blowing. It's starting to get up now, and you can see these talons will hold you somewhere, but they ain't gonna hold you still. I can promise you that. If you're gonna buy these things and you think they're gonna lock you down, you're not gonna move, you gonna move. You're gonna twist around. We got an anchor drop right here too, and we still turning all the way around. We ain't even close to where we want to be at. All right, let's try it again here. Y'all see we just fan casting right here. We're not throwing on a particular spot. Matter of fact, I was out a lot deeper than I have been just then. There he is. There he is. Another nice crappie. Nice and edible fish too. We can get him out the trolling motor here. Joker choked it down. Yeah, when you get those baits like that, if you'll take your finger and stick it down inside of his mouth, and what you're trying to do is come down inside of this jig like this. You're trying to come down like that. If you'll just take your finger and stick it down in his mouth, hold your line tight right here, you can usually just push that hook right out of his mouth right there. There he is. Crappie, crappie. Crappie, crappie. Come on up in here, dude. That's a good one, man. Nice fish. There he is, guys. You got it. Put the smack down on it there. That's a big old brim, I believe. Nope, it's a crappie. I thought that was a big old bluegill. There he is, guys. Nice fish too. Not a giant, but he's a good one. He looks like he's 9-10 inches long. There we go. Pretty good fish. Big old black crappie. These are all males. They just moving up in here. I think they just kind of hunting them a spot to get. But we'll take them. We're gonna make some tacos this afternoon. There he is. Yeah, these fish are 2 foot deep probably. They might be 3, but they more in the 2 range. And that one there, I'm gonna have to put the measure on him, but we're gonna make tacos. I'm about to leave here in just a few minutes. We're gonna throw him in the box if he'll make the link. 9.5 inches. They got to be 8 in South Carolina. There he is. Another male. Not a bad little fish. I want about 9.5, 10 inches long. We're just reeling it really slow. Got no bite that time. A lot of times you pull these fish out with them. They like most everything. When one gets a hold of something, all of them want to chase after it and try to take it away from them. So a lot of times you just pull these schools right out to the boat with you. I think we had a hold of him right then and couldn't hold on to him. Hooked him up and couldn't hold him. he is. Looks like a followed us out there that time. That's a good looking crappie right there now. Let's see, can we just whip this guy up in here? There we go. There you go. This looks like a female here. No, I believe it is just a little male here. There we go. Nice fish. There he is. Ah, come on. Had him, didn't have him. You see, we just slow reeling this thing. He just bumped at it, didn't get it. Took a swing and a miss. We're gonna pull the line back up against the wind right here to kind of keep it tight. You see it's blowing that big bow in the line. It is hard to tell when these fish pick that thing up when it's doing that. There he is. Got it that time. Uh-oh. We got a loop in our line wrapped around the spool here. We're gonna have to fly rod this guy. We're gonna have to put the fly rod fish on him. Yeah, that wind blew the line around the rotor on the reel. He got us messed up right here. We may end up having to get another rod. It's that bad. All right. There we go. That one's probably 9.5, 10 inches. Good old fillet size, man. This is like a mess times 4 here. I can't find the jig and I ain't got no shoes on. That'll keep you on your toes, won't it? There it is. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fix this or not, guys. There's the loop out. Can we reel this 10 miles of line up there in the floor right here? Yeah, this line, if you let this line out behind your boat and pull on it with the boat, it'll straighten it back out. And if you can't do that, take it and tie it to a tree. Pull off your line, tie it up to something that'll hold it and pull on it really hard, stretch it out, and then take your fingers and pinch it and reel it through. And it'll take a lot of that twist out, especially if you walk backwards a little bit while you're reeling it. You'll let that line uncoil on the water, and it'll make it a whole lot easier on you. Let's fire it back up in there and see if we can get another one. That wind was blowing so hard a while ago, I never felt that fish bite. He was just there all of a sudden. Yeah, another little tip too is when you throw this thing, before you start reeling it, look and see and make sure your line's not wrapped around anything. When the wind's blowing it, you get a lot of slack in the line. It'll blow slack back up in your stuff and it'll wrap around the tip of your reel and you get a big loop when you start to reel. So if you're getting those loops all the time, that's what's causing it. Yes. We got enough wind now, I can't even get a cast up there. Yeah, the thing that's causing that is the wind's blowing the pressure off your line and it's making it back up right here. Well guys, I'd like to thank you for joining me here on Whisker Pig Fishing. Man, it was a pretty good day despite the winds blowing like 25 miles an hour. We probably got 35 fish in the box. We got 19 crappies and the rest of them are mixed between brim and spotted bass. But I'd like to thank you for joining me. Check us out here on Instagram and Facebook at Whisker Pig Fishing. You can see some of the stuff. A lot of times I don't catch enough fish to make a film, so I don't ever mess with it. I've caught some nice catfish here lately too, so check that out. Thank you for joining me again today, and as always, God bless.